tjurjar. Oh, hello. That was
Hey, you!
dramatic.
Boy, you've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted.
Considering you have to do more job than it.
They want.
Sure.
You've got to
Hey,
believe
Fluffy.
me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy, it's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
That was a dragon, by the way. You could fight it. Or not.
Oh, dear, nobody's gonna believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
Sure. I think that's being kind to compare this to Lord of the Rings. Look at the stretched out tarpaulin.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection.
Oh,
They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather.
tarp. Go back in. Tell the Master
Master
Brewer.
Brewer, sir!
Oh.
Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you?
He's asleep. I don't think he would believe you even if you weren't.
Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What?
Oh, well.
What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring, and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring
Yeah.
has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting
Well,
late.
not gnomes, but halflings, sure.
I guess I can't expect any help from a Master Brewer.
Yeah, well. Let's go talk to Grandad then, whoever that is. Take the tarp. Can I just...
I'm not climbing up there. It's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Well then. Feel like it's playing with a lot of references. Yeah. I mean...
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Enter the gnome hole. It seems to be very, like... basic stereotypes when it comes to races and stuff like that in this game so far. I mean, it's just the beginning of it still. Like, dwarves live in a mountain, go to war, make beer. Wood elves stalk the woods. Gnomes live in gnome holes that are full of machinery. And the one orc or ogre or whatever it is we've seen so far was very stereotypical orc ogre thing.
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
Sure, take it. I said take it, not poke it. Or not.
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't reach that.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't do that then.
That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, there are several rooms on like a rotating thing. Which is weird, because when your room is rotated away, you're pretty much stuck. If you're in the room. We'll be more worried about how that flies than the dragon. Yeah. Yeah.
A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
Chemistry experiment.
My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains.
Okay. I mean, that's nice, I guess. Nothing I can take. Let's go down then.
And down we go.
Okay. Hello, Grandad, I assume?
Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
What?
Password? I don't know anything about a password.
Bad answer. Prepare to die, scoundrel.
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Uh-huh. Fluffy Bunny?
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish, die, maggot.
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. So?
Sure, it's probably nuclear first strike.
strike, sir.
Nuclear first strike.
Correct.
Sure.
What do you
Blah, blah.
want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison?
Makes sense.
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses.
Sure.
Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide
Yep.
the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes.
I feel like this game is gonna be
He'd know
very
what-
full of
This
references
is what we've been
to
waiting for. This is what we've
all
trained
manner of
for.
things. Also, your face is twitching very
This
weirdly.
is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Sure.
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something.
He seems unstable, so yes. Silver rope.
A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Take it. Almost unbreakable. Meaning that it will definitely
That's
break
Dad's spare toolbox.
when
Well,
we
he took
need
his
it.
everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
Take the toolbox.
Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Okay. Extendable arm.
An old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
Yes. Scrap.
That's
Submarine.
one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
Yeah.
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in a devastating spring cleaning explosion.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
Okay.
Dad's vice. Brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
I don't want to know.
A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away.
Okay.
Grandad,
Call me Colonel.
just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment, I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what?
Yes, for what?
For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful
You could have ended
loss
that
for the
after
Alliance.
anyone else
Don't you
here.
want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero.
Okay,
I
Yoda,
hope
that one
everyone
was
that this
too
old
obvious.
gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right, I can have a look around, but no promises.
What was all the stuff I need?
About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
Sure.
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you'll need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I mean a parachute.
Just a precaution.
You're gonna fire me out of something. Probably this thing.
This ring, do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end this war.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him. He's a powerful mage, of course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Seastone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally.
I feel like his accent is all over the place. It's switching between this and that and I don't know what.
I'm supposed to travel to Human Town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
Sure.
Well, we can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. He doesn't believe the ring is important.
I didn't expect much more from that cowardly drunkard.
Grandad, he's my boss.
Some boss sits in his fortress drinking beer from dawn till dusk while his comrades are fighting on the front line.
I think he misses them.
Well, perhaps, but one thing's for sure. We are on our own, soldier.
Yes.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
What is it? I need a helmet, I needed a parachute, and there's one more thing and I already forgot. What's the third thing? Well, I know how to get the parachute. I think. Because I can... Wait. Bastion. Oh, roll. Icicle? Dwarf statue.
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
Take the icicle. Why would I need an icicle?
It worked. I got one.
Look at the roll. What was the third
A
thing?
rolled up tarpaulin. Probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
Yes. Take that. I was thinking I had to use the extendable arm thing to get one of the... Or the one that was hanging that I couldn't get down before, but... This works as well. A helmet. I mean, let's go the... Monkey Island route and take a...
I'd point it out to the Master Brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
Well, never mind. Take the rubbish. Do I need to use the robot for something else?
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the Master Brewer prefers heartier fare.
Okay, well, take it.
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain. Although I wouldn't bet on it still working.
Try it.
I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back.
Well, aren't you, Cherry?
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The Master Brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Of course.
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm.
Okay, so... We got stuff. Take it to... Oh, okay.
Ah! Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
So how do I scare away mutant slime?
I don't really think I'll be able to scoop the slime out of that pot. An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
Hmm. No. I assume the trash has to go into the robot to reactivate it for something. Probably to chase the Master Brewer somehow.
Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets. And the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The Master Brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the
what?
9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache.
Right, dwarves. Can I...
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done.
Okay, that's a parachute. Ooh. Is that a map?
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
It's as good a map as any.
I can't grab it with the arm, and anyway, I might wake him. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Right. That's why we need the robot to chase him, so we can get the map. So I assume I have to take some of his beard to feed to the robot.
Beards are important, and he's a bachelor, and he...
Okay, well, that doesn't help. Need some kind of cutting tool.
To be honest, I'm not going to put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten food, or already digested food, or even more rats.
You never know. Will I put the extendo arm in there? No. Did I miss something in the kitchen? I don't think so. Back on the stove?
Back where you belong, on the stove.
Okay, so we gotta put something in there to boil it for some reason. But there's no water, so... Oh.
It'll take a long time for the icicle to melt. After all, the pot isn't all that warm. I should speed up the melting process.
Sure. Melt the icicle. Why? I don't know.
It shouldn't take long to melt the icicle. The stove is still warm. The icicle is gone. All that's left is crystal clear water.
Yay. What do I need that for? I don't know. And what is all this? Oh, can I?
I
Grab.
could reach high enough using the arm, but how am I supposed to grab hold? That won't work.
I assume I have to get this thing somehow. Nope. All right.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them.
Kitchen, gnome room, Maggie's room,
That's the
bedroom.
lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Oh, it's been locked into place.
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
Lovely.
This is my very cool room.
Mm-hmm.
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good.
Take it.
The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
Is that what we do with the net?
I'll just knot the loose ends around the frame. Done.
Ah,
Wouldn't want to
now
play
it's
tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
Right.
Gotcha.
Alrighty then.
My
Rucksack.
old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Take it.
I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
You never know. Okay, nothing else. Try the kitchen. Maybe there's a knife or something. Or scissors.
Our kitchen.
Grain mill. Blue bottle.
Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
Sure. Knife
Mum
block.
hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
So there are scissors in the knife block instead. Okay, sure.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
That's where we take it.
My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments.
Lovely. Can grow something.
Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kitchen, gnome room, the other two aren't interactable anymore.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in.
Right.
That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is
Things.
just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Maggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
Right.
Another one of Dad's inventions, he calls it eclecticity or something. It's got something to do with hamsters.
Hamsters? Sure. Right. Fertilizer. Antibacterial kitchen cleaner. Oh. Wait. I put that in the pot. Just like that. Is that enough?
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me.
Okay.
A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria. Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil.
Right. It just vanished.
Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that should keep my head safe. All I need now is the map and a parachute.
Right, helmet, map, and parachute. Well, I have the parachute. I don't know if it's...
Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go.
Okay.
A parachute.
Now it's
So
the
that's
parachute.
2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. All I need now is the map.
Mm-hmm. So...
No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
Never mess with a dwarf's beard. Alright, put some rubbish in the thing.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
And then...
I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit. Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like...
Whoops, I skipped.
That were amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Yes. Now can I take the map?
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. And that's the last...
Oops. I keep clicking thinking I can walk while he's still talking. But that's not how this game works. Okay, I don't know what I need all of these other things for. The water, the fish, the fertilizer, the tools. But I got
Down we
everything
go.
I was told to get, so... Let's see what happens.